Hello everyone, welcome to Ben Talks Money. Today we are breaking down something that can literally change your financial life, and the topic is how to create a budget that actually works. Whether you are living paycheck to paycheck or you are just trying to manage your spending, this video is for you. Let's make budgeting simple and powerful. So in this video you learn what is zero-based budgeting. You learn some of the easiest and most effective budgeting tools that you can use to create a simple budget, and also how to track your financial goals. So let's get started. Have you ever felt like your money disappears the moment it hits your account? That's because without a clear plan, your money is in control, not you. But when you build a smart budget, you tell your money where to go on purpose. You don't just spend, you spend because you have a plan, you have a budget. That is why you are spending the dollar that you are spending. So what is zero-based budgeting? So zero-based budgeting is a method that every dollar has a job. Every dollar that you earn every month, if you're making your a monthly budget or a weekly budget, every dollar that you spend has a job. You assign every dollar of your income to expense and savings or debt, until your budget equals zero. So basically what zero-based budgeting means is that you take your income on one side and you equate it to your savings, your spending, and your expenses, right? And at the end of the day, you make sure that it balances out. You don't have any negative, right? So let's say you have your income is 100%. Let's say like $100. You assign $20 to your savings. You assign $50 to your expenses, like your bills and the important expenses, and you assign the remaining $30 to your miscellaneous things that you going out to eat, those kind of stuff. And then at the end of the day, everything will be equal to zero. That is what zero-based budgeting is. And one of the reasons why a lot of people can stick to a budget is because they don't set realistic budget, right? You can't just make a budget for the sake of making a budget. That's why people can't follow the budget. You have to make sure that you are tracking every money that you are spending. Make sure that you make a budget based on a goal, right? Have a goal for your budget. Don't just say, okay, today this month I'm gonna spend this on this and that, and as soon as something comes in, the whole plan changes, right? It means that budget that you didn't have a goal for it. That's why you are not you are not being able to follow the budget, right? So it's important to set realistic goals, and you want to build. Let's say your goal is to build an emergency fund. So you are making a budget to give you room to build that emergency fund. Or let's say you want to pay off your credit or your debt, right? You have student loan that you want to pay it off. It means you are making a budget to give you room for that. Or you are saving for a vacation or investing or something like that. If you have a goal, it makes it easier to follow the budget because you are always looking towards that goal, right? Example, let's say you have you want to save $1,000 for emergencies in 4 months, right? Instead of just say I want to save money. If you just go that blank, like I want to save money, it's usually hard because at the end of the day, what's the purpose of saving? And without a purpose, it's usually hard to do something, right? And the best way to do that is to be able to track your money, track where every dollar goes. based on the zero-based budgeting. And some of the tools that can help you track your budget is Mint. It's a really easy tool to use. It's both online and also they have the mobile app. There's also YNAB that you can use. There's another one called Good Budget. There's another one also called Monarch. Those are four simple tools that can help you track your monthly expenses and your budget. And one thing that you also have to keep in mind is that no budget is perfect, right? You always start from somewhere, and at the end of the month, you make a review. You might see some surprises. There is something that you could not be able to follow, to the T, or follow to the dollar that you assigned. There might be some emergencies that made you spend more than what you wanted to spend, or you save less than what you wanted to save. But it's always a good practice to come back at the end of every single month or every single budget season to review the budget and make sure that you stay on track and everything, that your goal, you are on track with your goal. If there's a setback, you make a plan on how to go about that setback. So in summary, to build a budget that works, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. Set smart goals. Setting smart goals will help you build your budget very well. And SMART simply means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound goals, right? That is basically what SMART goals are. So you set SMART goals, you track your expenses, you adjust your budget regularly, and also include, the regular things that you want to indulge yourself in time to time. Make sure they are all factored in your budget to make it more realistic for you to be able to follow. So that is how you set realistic budget and budget that you are able to follow. So that's all for now.